Hello everyone, my name is SamTalkz and welcome to another episode of the SamTalkz podcast. This week we've had an amazing guest with the awesome and fantastic SassyPickle. Everyone, this was an amazing episode and I do hope that you guys enjoy it. And if you do, definitely make sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe because it really does help out a lot. Enjoy everyone. Hello everyone. How are we all doing today? We got a fantastic freaking guest with the amazing Miss SassyPickle. Oh, hold on, I got a transition. There we go. SassyPickle, how you doing today, my friend? I hope that you are.
Good, thanks. How are you, Sam?
I am doing fantastic. You know, I feel like we just had this conversation a little bit, you know.
It's okay. Just refreshing that memory of yours. I know how bad it is.
God, it is. Oh my God, I got such an atrocious memory. So first of all, guys, I want to say a big thank you to SassyPickle for allowing us to be able to talk to her today. Because yesterday, you guys know how the internet issues are. They are awful. They are atrocious. I reached out to SassyPickle yesterday, and she so kindly said, "It's okay. We can do it today." So can we get big claps out there to SassyPickle for allowing us to reschedule to today, and for taking the time out of her day to come and join us here.
No worries, Sam. I know what it's like. Technical difficulties hit me all the time.
Listen, as streamers, you just got to learn how to deal with it, right? Oh gosh, technical issue after technical issue. So, guys, I want to let you all know something real quick as well. I am not ignoring you. I'm just not paying attention to you is all. If you feel free to ask any questions though to SassyPickle, if you have anything you want to ask her about, I will be more than happy to ask it for you. But SassyPickle, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a mom of 2 human kids.
Human?
And
whoa.
Human kids? Yep, I've got 2 of those. You know, I'm one of those. I made people. I made 2 of those people things. And I'm their leader. God, I am their leader.
See, 2 of them though. That's intense right there. That's to me. I'm just sitting over here. I'm thinking like 1, and I'm like sweating profusely.
And then I have 5 fur babies. So
5.
Yes.
Oh
4 dogs and a cat. So
4 dogs. How many?
Yes.
4 dogs. Well, one of your dogs is a part of your logo, if I remember correctly, right? Oh, no.
Yes, Miss Lola. She is the baby, actually. She is the littlest of the dogs. She's just turned 1 last week. So, but we have a 15-year-old miniature dachshund, and then I have Julia, who is a 8-year-old golden retriever. Then we have Teddy Bear, who is a 5-year-old golden retriever, and then we have Miss Lola, who's a long-haired miniature dachshund. So, yes.
My God, you got like the whole freaking
zoo.
Age, yes. You get the whole age spectrum. And what about the cat? How old is the cat?
The cat is 1.5 years. And her name is Angel.
I think I remember seeing the cat too on one of your
she does not like adults. Hates adults.
I think I remember that too.
Her skin crawls when we touch her. Like her whole skin crawls. It's too funny.
Man, well, you know, cats are weird like that.
They are.
It's whatever. But yeah. So you know, I bringing you on the podcast today. Really glad to have you on here. So I always like to ask this question to, you know, break the ice a little bit. But how'd you get started with streaming? Like, what got you started with it?
Well, it was a combination of things. I had a group of friends that thought I would be good at this, and it was actually more of a dare. Mr. Pickle thought I couldn't do it. He said I didn't have it in me. Ooh, and I was like, no, you don't dare me to do shit. So I was out to prove him that I could do it, and almost 8 months later, here I am. I'm still doing it.
Yeah, well, listen, 8 months, and you also occupy a very unique. You're the first mother that we've had on the podcast. You know, so.
Oh, there you go.
The reason why I bring this up is because it just goes to show you the diversity that you can have on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
You know, you have mothers, fathers, you have whatever I am. You have all kinds of amazing creators on here, and you're proof of one of them.
Hands down, Twitch is such a wide variety of creators, which is amazing. I just wish they would be accepting of all. of all
Yeah.
our creators.
Yeah, that's
But that's a different subject.
totally different subject. We can go on for hours about that one. So maybe we
Yes.
will a little later. But we gotta
Yes.
figure this out. We gotta talk a little bit more about you. So you started 8 months ago, because I remember, God, I think it was about a year ago, and I remember you came into my stream. So I think Jofo recommended you
Oh yeah.
over here, and I was like, "Oh, she
That's
seems
it.
pretty cool." SassyPickle, I like the name. I love pickles. I think I even said something about it. I was
Well,
like, I
if
love
you
pickles.
if you remember correctly, SassyPickle wasn't my original name.
That's right. It was I can't.
Ugat.
Ugat. Yes.
Yes.
It's been so long.
It's been Ugat. It's been a while since Ugat has been around, but yes, that's how I originally. That was my username on Twitch. And then when I decided to start streaming, I decided to change it up because nobody wants to know what Ugat really means. Ugat is not a nice name for.
Well.
Would you like to know?
Now that you brought it up,
It means old ass. Yep. Yep.
So you're going around calling yourself Ugat.
And all that.
Which
I was old ass. Yes.
Now, is question here with this one though, real quick. Is Ugat a what language does that originate from?
It's actually Afrikaans, and it's not actually pronounced Ugat. That's the American way of saying it. It's actually Ogat.
Ogat.
Okay, you gotta get that G sound, that in the back. Yes.
There we go. You got to do the
There
face.
we go.
That's how you really. That's how you really put the
That's how
power.
you really know you've nailed it. Yes. Exactly.
So, well, this is so African. I think because you're South African.
I am.
I'm sorry, I butchered that. South African.
I'm South African. Yes.
Right, and you're in America right now, correct? You're in California.
I'm in California right now. We've been in the United States now for 16 years.
16 years. Goodness gracious.
We were in Pennsylvania for 14 of the 16.
So you just recently, so California was a really recent move.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. So what brought you to America? What like
Mr. Pickle's job, actually. There was a shortage of pharmacists at the time.
Right.
He is actually a pharmacist by trade. He does not practice pharmacy, like actually dispensing medication anymore.
Right. Not a legal drug dealer.
He is my legal drug dealer, but not anymore. He doesn't dispense anymore.
Oh, darn.
Sorry.
Well, it's okay. You gotta accept. You gotta take your punches, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, so when we came over, we were young. We didn't have kids, and it was going to be a short-term thing. Not gonna lie, it was only supposed to be 4 years. He said 4 years, we'll come over. And 4 years has turned out to be 16 years later.
And two kids and five fur babies. Ooh, man.
Exactly.
It's crazy how that happened. Mm-hmm. Do you still make the occasional trip back to South Africa?
Every now and again. It's getting harder and harder every time we go, because unfortunately South Africa is not in the best places.
Right.
And our last trip there left a very sour taste in our mouth. They actually tried kidnapping my daughter from my arms when I was there. So we are now at the point now where we just don't want to go back home.
Yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah. Someone trying to steal you, to kidnap your daughter from you. Hang, guys, I had to say this one real quick. The fuck? The what?
It was very traumatic for me as a mom. It was very traumatic, and I don't want to put my kids in that situation again. No, I
don't blame you. That's traumatic for you. That's traumatic for her. It's traumatic for the whole family.
Thankfully, she does not remember any of it. So I am grateful for that she doesn't remember. But
oh my God.
I would rather pay for my in-laws to come visit me than I bundle up my whole family and try visit them.
Yeah.
So this is kind of where we're at this point in our life,
I mean, geez and Pete, that has to be. I couldn't even imagine the incredible amount of stress that has to bring along. Quick question though from Bowie Senpai, and he's asking this with the. He says no sarcasm whatsoever. Who's your favorite mod?
All my mods are my favorites. I don't have a specific one. Each one brings something very unique to my stream.
There you go, guys. That's the best answer right there. Honestly, that really is the best answer. Okay. Listen, guys, we're not about fair questions here. We're about the questions that ambush the guest. Okay, that's
the most dumb answer ever.
I know, naturally. See, this was practiced. Okay, guys, this was practiced. Mom, which one of us is the favorite? Both of you.
Exactly. I love my kids equally. Duh.
Duh. Come on, guys. This is parenting 101. She's got it down pat over here.
Yeah.
So what got you onto Twitch though? Because you don't really very often see mothers on Twitch, however, because it's
so. What happened was I got furloughed from work last year when the pandemic hit, and with that, I found myself back in World of Warcraft, and I made a friend, and she was like telling me about these streamers that she watches, and I had never heard of Twitch, never.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay. She's like, oh, you got to follow these guys. And at the time, they were doing free carries. And she's like, oh, they will help you get keys done. And I had just like entered the world of keys.
Right.
So I played WoW back in vanilla. And then I stopped when Wrath of the Lich King hit. That's when I stopped playing.
Oh,
okay?
So you missed like the golden age.
I missed everything up until coming back last year.
In BFA, because I remember that.
So I came back the last little bit of BFA. That's when I came back.
So that had to be like a little bit of a culture shot, or not, but like a gameplay shot.
It was a huge learning curve for me. Huge.
Because you come back, because TBC, you ended at TBC, and you come back because I'm playing TBC right now, TBC Classic, and you got like, you melee, you auto attacking, and you got all these weird skills and everything, but then all of a sudden you go into BFA and you're being thrown into all of this.
So needless to say that I got hooked immediately with all these new things.
Right.
And I found a nice guild, and she took me under her wing, and then she introduced me to some streamers, and I started watching them, and I had to think of a quick name on the spot for my Twitch account, and Ugat1 was what it was. And
man, I remember that too. You saying it's all coming back to, because I remember I saw your name and I was like, are we talking about like the candy Ugat? Like, not he said no, and I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. And the first two streamers I started watching, they were at the same time, was Bulbarian and Angarak. They were the first two streamers I ever watched.
Oh,
and
solid.
I actually met Jofo on Bulbarian's stream. That's how I met Jofo. And she ended up helping me because the guild that I was in on the Alliance side kind of like fell apart because everybody was taking a break, because guess what was coming out? Shadowlands. So everybody was taking a break.
Right.
And Jofo and Coffee Bean took me under their wing, and they helped me. And that's how I became friends with Jofo. And
then
I kind of explored all the streamers. And now I'm friends with so many streamers, I don't know who is not a streamer anymore.
Well, did you expect that to happen when you got into, just watching Twitch? Did you expect that to happen?
No, I didn't.
It was just
I've met so many amazing people through this platform. Like, through all the faults this platform has, the one thing I can say is just the group of people that it has made me come in contact with. My mind is blown. I'll forever be grateful for that.
Yeah, well, I think that's something that a lot of people really do underestimate. It's just meeting people. It really is. It's meeting people. It's being able to expand your horizons, being able to meet people of different cultures, people you would never have met. Exactly.
I mean, seriously, like, some of my closest friends now are people that I've met through Twitch.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary, right? Well, but it's an amazing, scary feeling.
And also on top of that, you're doing all of these great things involving your family. You're getting them involved as well, and I'm sure that has to be a lot of fun, because I remember you did that one, I think your very first cooking stream, and I was like, a lot of fun. I remember it specifically too, because I was playing Final Fantasy 14 for the first time again, and I was like, I'm gonna watch SassyPickle cook some stuff, and that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, the little pickles love to be involved, and that is actually my son, the littlest pickle. That is his dream, is to be a YouTuber. That is his ultimate goal in life, is to be a YouTuber.
So when he sees mom and how successful she's gotten now, is he like mind blown?
Yes. He is. Like I think the penny dropped for him when he saw I was giving away my merch, like on my stream, and he's like, "Wait, you have merch?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's not fair. I want my own merch."
He's got to work his way up there. You know, he's got to get the grind on.
That's the thing. So in his mind, mom's made it. Mom has merch. So my mom is not really cool. You know,
right.
It's kind of funny.
Well, yeah, that's giving you that street cred and everything, right? He's
I have street cred now.
Yeah, making you cool and everything. So quick, Acer 2690 actually asked a very fun question as well. What got you into gaming in general?
Gaming in general, Mr. Pickle.
Mr. Pickle.
Mr. Pickle introduced me to World of Warcraft back in vanilla.
Right.
And we actually played on the EU server. We were staying here, and we played on the EU server.
Wow.
And we had met some other South Africans. So we were in a South African guild, just playing with a bunch of South Africans that were all in the UK, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all screwed up, right?
Right, of course.
So, I mean, but we had so much fun, and I was actually a pally healer back in vanilla. And really? I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. And, you know, real life happened. I ended up having my little pickle, and there was no time for gaming and things like that. I'm now trying really hard to venture into playing variety games. I'm scared like out of my pants to do it.
You can curse, by the way. Feel free to.
Okay.
We're 100%, you know. She's scared shitless. Perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. I'm scared shitless to try new games. I really am. Because everybody's come to know me as streaming only WoW.
Right.
And
I mean that it is scary. It's scary for anybody to venture into something. I mean, this podcast right here is like when I first did it, I was like, what am I doing? You know, I played World of Warcraft all day, and now I'm making a podcast. Ooh, boy, that was, and you know, but I think you'd be great at it. Do you have any ideas of what you want to do with variety?
So right now I've dabbled in Final Fantasy. I'm level 26.
Right.
It has not grabbed me. I'm sorry. I keep trying.
It's rough to get into, like that first.
I feel bad.
It's rough though. It really is rough because that first little bit that he's like, no, it's not getting me. Those first few levels. Mm-mm.
I tried Valheim. That didn't get me at all. Like not even a little bit. I mean, I'm brutally honest here. It didn't grab me.
Listen, but that's a good thing though. You're trying out these different experiences, and you're trying to see which one sticks, which one you have fun with.
Yeah, I think I'm just a snob, and I really like WoW. So I'm screwed. Well, is the word I want to use here.
Well, I guess the question is, are you still having fun with World of Warcraft?
I am. I love the community that I have that comes in and watches me play WoW, as much as I'm trying to do a little bit of variety. So you'll see, like on Fridays, I have a Variety Friday day. We do Jackbox games, or I do Droy, or I try other things that involve my community. I still enjoy WoW. So I'm not at the point where WoW is too toxic for me or just a bad game, because I'm not there yet.
Yeah, well,
once I hit there, I think that's going to be a different story.
Well, I think that's a good thing though. I think as long as you're enjoying it and having fun, why try to push yourself too fast? I would say keep enjoying it, keep having fun with it, keep building the community.
Exactly.
Around again, but I also get the trepidation too, you know, because World of Warcraft dies or something like that,
and that's kind of like scary thing, right? I'm so scared that it is going to die, and I'm like, I don't want it to die.
Yeah, well,
so I'm gonna push as much of it out of the game as I can while I can.
But I think that's what makes you a great content creator, though, is that you are able to you have a really strong community behind you. I think you bring something different to the table. You know, you're not just XYZ doing XYZ this. You I mean, you go to your stream, you're having fun, you're doing your which we need to see, by the way, the chicken dance, I do believe. Something going on
Yes,
there.
yes. That seems to be my signature for some reason.
Well, how did that happen?
I put the sound on, and one day when it went on, I just randomly did the dance, and now it's a thing.
And now it's a thing. See, look at that. The chat's going crazy. Everybody
Crazy.
loves the chicken. We need a chicken dance. Do it. We got to. Well, listen, guys. We'll figure it out a little bit later because I'm sure she needs the music with it, right? You need.
I do need to get the music for it.
Yeah,
So
can't just be doing it off the cuff, guys. We got to prepare for this.
I do know they wanted us to do a chicken dance off, but I mean,
I'm gonna get wrecked, guys. Are you kidding me? You got a professional over here. She's gonna destroy me.
I'm just saying this is what the community wanted.
So, listen, they're saying the music is in your head. You're gonna be able to. You can.
It is kind of in my head.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me right now. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna be looking like. I'm gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean?
I mean, they didn't make you sweat enough earlier, so we got to get your blood pumping again.
When I start sweating, it's like a tap. It just breaks off. It's uncontrollable. I don't. we don't need that on the podcast, right, guys? Which, by the way, I also want to point out, like, look at me, look at her, very well dressed. What's going on here again? It's very.
You look very. I mean, you have to wear something with buttons to undo the buttons.
Well, it's just because.
By the way, guys, there's still one button that's not undone yet.
Look at that,
Just
guys.
saying, whoever's got the points. Whoever's got the points, there's still a button that needs to be undone.
Oh, gosh, you're killing me here. People are gonna. Oh gosh, people are gonna. Thirst trap or something like that. People might think I'm an e-boy or something.
Hey, thank you, Mammy.
There we go, Mammy. There we go. All right, there you go, guys. People want to see the goods and everything. There you go, chat. There you go. So, Sassy, you've been streaming for 8 months now, though. How has that journey been for you? Has it been fun?
It's been amazing, Sam. I didn't think. Put it this way: when I averaged 7 viewers within the first week, I was like, yeah, nah, this is just a fluke, right?
Right.
I got my affiliate status within a week. I was affiliate, and my mind was blown away. Like, I didn't know that was even possible. Now I'm averaging what I'm averaging, and that blows my mind. I am working towards that little check mark, and I know it's not something that is a necessity. It's more of a check mark for myself.
Right. Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, I know I don't need that check mark, but it's my goal.
Well,
I'm a very goal-oriented person, so
it's good to have goals like that. Do you have like smaller goals in between to the partnership?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. So, as the community knows, I've had the follower goal.
Right.
Like, I want to hit all these different follower marks. Right now, I am 5 followers away from hitting my 800 followers.
Dang, 800 followers in 8 months, an average of 100 a month, guys. See, quick math right there.
Look at the brains on Sam.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I did it.
You did it.
Did you?
So I like to celebrate every time I hit one of those marks.
Right. Well, I mean, it's good to be able to celebrate these big, because I think what a lot of newer streamers especially tend to do, all right, we hit affiliate, partner time. Let's go. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's the only goal, though. That's it. It's just partner.
No, you have to have other goals in between. So for me,
so you don't lose your mind. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, but my biggest thing is I want to always have fun. I don't want to hit my live button if I'm in any way in a mood. Like, if I'm not feeling it, don't hit the live button. That's just my personal feeling and opinion,
Right.
So when I hit that live button, I know I'm there. I'm mentally ready for the day. I'm there to have fun. Whether it's we sit and we goof off and actually don't get anything accomplished, I'm okay with that. If I scuff a key by an hour and a half, which I've done, I giggle about it at the end. Because getting toxic about it doesn't help anybody.
And that's what makes your stream fun, is that you're having fun. And that's because that's the most important. Because you can tell when a streamer is not having a good time, or when they're angry, or when they're toxic, even if they try to hide it.
And that is why I have that thing in my head, because I've seen streamers like that, and I'm like, I will not hit that live button if I'm mentally not there and I'm not ready to be the person that everybody knows me to be.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, well, because that's not an easy decision to be able to make either, because it's like,
No.
You want to go live because you want to entertain everybody because you feel there's that obligation there, sort of. So what do you do though when you don't go live? Do you just like relax? You play more World of Warcraft?
5 baby.
Listen, I don't know what I need the perspective here, okay? I'm sitting. The most I got is him, my cat over there.
No. There's no sitting back and relaxing. If I'm not streaming, I'm barely in game, and you can ask any one of my friends that are on my friends list. There's very few times that I actually get to play World of Warcraft other than when I'm streaming.
Right. So streaming is kind of like the catharsis. It's kind of like the relaxation.
It is actually my relaxation, because when I'm not streaming, I'm running with the dogs, or I'm running around taking my kids to their different events, or being mom, doing homework, feeding the family. It doesn't stop. The chore list doesn't stop.
So Mamie actually just asked a really great question here, because she's also a mother. How do you make streaming work with kids and furry babies? Because, 2 kids, 5 furry babies, that can't be easy. That has to take some time.
It does take some time. So my day starts early. I'm up at 5 every day.
Right.
My day starts at 5. I feed the kids. I feed the dogs. Take the dogs out. We do all the things. I take the kids to school. When Mr. Pickle goes to work, that's my time. So I always try and prep the night before. If I know I'm streaming the next day, I prep the night before to make sure that I have no chores, dishes, laundry, things like that. So I always do that stuff like the night before. And then I use my morning time while my kids are at school as my stream time.
Ooh, that's smart.
So I do between 8 and 2 is my stream time. Yep, my time. 8 and 2, my time.
Yeah, I'm like doing the math in my head real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just takes a little bit of planning and just making sure that I'm on top of things. And then I get to relax. Because streaming is my relaxation, remember? So
yeah, well, but that can't be. It still has to be that little bit of juggling, because it seems like you got it perfectly there though. Because
it's not always perfect.
Yeah, you got as perfect as you can get it though. It seems like, because you are able to do what you want to do during the day. Then with the stream, then you are able to spend time with the family after stream. Because I think a lot of people tend to struggle with that. That little.
And that's the important part for me, is that I get to spend time with them. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the last couple of weeks, I've actually been streaming in the evenings because I stream my raid, because I have raid nights too. Right. So I always make sure that if I don't stream that morning, then I'll stream that evening. Right. I very seldom do double streams now. Every now and again, I'll do a double stream as a surprise and, just kind of mix things up a little bit. But those are harder for me, being that I have to be helpful. And then I'm lucky. I've got a Mr. Pickle that supports me. So when he's home, he helps, And
that has to be the big thing, too, is having your spouse being able to, because he was kind of the, catalyst, I guess, right? Was the dare, obviously, was getting you all involved in it. And he seems to be very supportive of this dream as well.
He is. He's been amazing. He has bought every piece of equipment I've put on my wish list. I'll put something on my wish list and then he'll go out and he'll get it for me. I don't have to ask him for 1,000 times for it. That's his way of supporting me.
That's making me feel something right now, guys. I'm feeling things.
Yeah, no, he's really been amazing. And
it's so heartwarming.
But he's done that throughout our whole marriage, Sam. Throughout our whole marriage, he has been that supportive guy. Guys. So I'm blessed to have a husband like him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So Logan asked a very important question here. Where do we get a Mr. Pickle from? Where can we go to Walmart to pick him up there?
Yeah, I was gonna say 1-800-Good Husbands. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta go to the pickle store. You can find him in the jar.
I was just lucky. Hey! I've been working at this for 20 years too. Okay, I mean, Mr. Pickle and I've been together for 20 years.
There you go, guys. Well, I'm sure. Listen, it sounds like
It's a give and take. It's a give and take.
Absolutely. So the question is, what has he been thinking of the success though? Is he also surprised, or is he just like?
Oh, he's also very surprised. He, like I said, he was my biggest like naysayer. He didn't think I would have not the personality. He didn't think I had the outgoingness to be able to sit in front of a PC and actually like talk to a screen all day.
That is a big hurdle to get through.
Like, I mean, that's something unique, right? So he didn't think I had that in me, but I was blessed going into this with a group of friends that showed up, that spoke to me in chat. So I always had somebody to talk to.
Which
it's kind of hard. You can't be a streamer if you can't talk to somebody, right? It's hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
But that's because that's something a lot of streamers, especially when they're just starting out, struggle with, is not having anyone to talk to, because
that's hard.
It plays the mental game too. The mental, what am I doing? Talking to nobody, right?
Well, that's the thing. So I do say that I'm blessed, and I am very thankful to those that showed up day after day, and then those numbers creeping up every time, somebody new would come in and they would stick out. And it always makes me feel so good when I see somebody follow and they actually want to participate in chat and talk. I mean, you know what it feels like. It's an amazing feeling when you see your chat feed go.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not even talking to me. They're talking to somebody else in chat.
Yeah.
And I actually just sit back and smile when that happens. I'm like, oh man, they made friends. Yay.
Well, that's the thing. Because I remember, I've been streaming for 7 years now. And I remember back when I first got my first viewer, I was like, mind blown. This person's here watching me yell and scream and all of that. And they're still here at the end. And it was like, it's like the greatest feeling in the world. It's like heartwarming.
They're taking time out of their day.
Exactly.
To watch me.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, I have so many people that are at work and watch me while they're at work. And I'm like, man, I hope you don't get fired because you're trying to watch me. But at the same time, I'm so grateful that you're there, So, it's humbling. It really is humbling.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. It's it's humbling, but it's also fulfilling. It's also validating. Yeah. That's the most important thing, I think, as a streamer, is that you feel validated. So Acer asked a really great question a little earlier. What made you decide to become a full-time streamer?
Just having so much fun with it. Like, it's like the bug hit me, it bit my butt, and I was like, damn, I like this feeling.
Was that the first stream? Was that you felt that, or was it like a couple of when you got affiliated? I
think it was like a build up to that, I was still very nervous. I mean, I got affiliate within the first week, so I was still like extremely nervous. I was like, this is still gonna flop out on me, but it just kept getting better. I had people like QQ in my corner that was advocating for me every turn,
Yeah.
And just all these new people kept coming in, and I was like, wow, I'm meeting so many nice people, and these people are hanging out with me every day. And I've built some amazing friendships from that. So that's what keeps me coming back every day, is knowing I've made these connections with so many different people.
So that initial first stream though, what was going through your head? When were you like, this is gonna happen today? We're gonna do it. What was going through your head? Do you remember?
Well, I set up everything. Mr. Pickle and I, he actually helped me try and set up everything.
Right.
And if you remember my first week of streaming, I actually had the avatar. I didn't have my actual face. I had an avatar.
Yes, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, it was like some creepy avatar that kept spazzing out. Her eyes kept spazzing out. I don't know why. I was like, I gave up on that.
Listen,
so I felt more comfortable hiding behind the avatar for the beginning.
Right. Well, it's whatever helps you get started, right?
And that just like, I think that built up enough confidence in me just to keep going. And then I had a channel point where they could like redeem for me to take to remove the avatar. And then that happened.
So that gives you a chance to like build up
Yes.
to it, get used to the idea and everything like that.
And that's kind of what happened. And then I took the channel point away, and they were stuck with this hag.
Guys, she said, okay, so you guys didn't hear before we started the podcast and everything. She said people calling her the old hag and everything. I told her whoever's saying that, I'll go and beat them up. Whoever's calling SassyPickle over here an old hag, just know SamTalkz is gonna come out there and kick your ass. All right, guys, I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, this amazing person right here. Come on. And then I had to tell her.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, I had to tell her, ain't nobody out there calling you an old hag or anything like that. You're an amazing person. You're beautiful.
You guys are too sweet.
Listen,
well,
but
you guys make me feel cool. That's all I have to say.
And there we go. See, that's a validating feeling again. Is that that you feeling cool?
Yeah.
You feeling, what has streaming done for you though? Like on an emotional level, because I think that's something that I don't think a lot of people ever realize is that streaming takes, but streaming also gives sometimes, it takes a lot out of you, but it gives you.
So on the giving side, like I said, I've gained all these amazing friendships, friends that I would never have ever come, my path probably would never have crossed with theirs, right? But on the downside, there is a downside to the streaming as well. There is that group of unfortunately toxic people, and I try and stay clear of them because I'm a very soft person. So words hurt me. Words hurt me sometimes, and people's opinions hurt me. And I have a hard time sometimes bouncing back from that. So, and I've had that happen, and you've seen some of my tweets, I'm sure, and those are days that I'm hit by something. I'll tweet something without giving too many specifics to what my situation is, but things do hit me, and I genuinely am boggled. Is that the word I want to use? Yes, I think I'm going to use the word boggled by the amount of toxicity that there can be among streamers, and that actually makes me very sad.
So you've been having toxicity amongst other streamers is what's going
on?
on?
No, I've seen it. It's sad. Not everybody. It's a very select group. And that to me, we're all in it together. I'm a very firm believer that we should support each other.
Yeah.
Be happy for each other's successes. Be there to help the person if they need that extra push.
That's really unfortunate that happened to you, because when a streamer themselves are toxic to other streamers, because it's one thing, if a viewer is toxic, you get trolls at the yin yang all the time, and it's like whatever.
Oh yeah.
When it's because other streamers are like peers, they're your peers. It's like
the thing.
So like if I started being toxic to you, that's unacceptable. And
I feel the same way, but it sits with me, and it hurts me. Like when I see that, it actually really hurts me, and it takes a lot. And I'll have these conversations with Mr. Pickle, and sometimes he doesn't understand it because he's not engrossed in this world that I am. Sometimes we are in two different worlds, Mr. Pickle and I, when it comes to my job, and I'm going to use air quotes, my job and his job.
You don't have to use air quotes. This is absolutely your job. I just want you to know that. No air quote. None of this right here. This is your job, okay? You should absolutely be proud of what you've built.
Oh, I am proud of what it is. I don't see it as a job though, because I have too much fun.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, job. We're back to the air quote.
It's a job. It's a job. It's not a job. I have too much fun. Come on,
the air quote. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just, crazy streamer over here. Crazy.
This is my fun time. So it does. It hits me, and I want to talk to somebody about it. So I talk to Mr. Pickle, but he doesn't always understand. But I don't want to talk to another streamer about it because, guess what? That might be TOS. So,
yeah.
I then I land up dealing with it myself, which becomes hard sometimes to like mull things over, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, because the issue then becomes it's like, when you're talking to another toxic streamer or something like that, or if another streamer is being toxic towards you, and you're like, well, why? First of all, why are you being toxic? What is the point of that? It's streaming is hard. Streaming is very hard. It's fun, it is soul sucking at the same time. And listen to everyone out there. I want you to know, streamers do love this job, and most of the streamers I know love this job. But it can also be really hard. It can be really mentally taxing. It can be really, anxiety inducing, and it has nothing to do with the viewers. It usually comes back on us. And I've always said, as a streamer, your biggest enemy is going to be yourself.
Oh yeah, and that's true. You're 100% right, Sam.
And the way that I always help cope with that is by going to other streamers, or going to my community. But when another streamer who's able to understand these struggles being toxic to you for no reason, to me, there's no reason. There's never a good reason to be mean to someone, especially another streamer.
No, I agree, and that is why I'm very much the shout out queen, as they've dubbed me in my stream, because I will shout you out 1,000 times, because I want you to feel that acceptance, and I want you to feel that you are a part of this greater community,
Well,
and
that's what I say, and approaching it from a purely business perspective. If one of us succeeds, all of us succeed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you become, 10,000 viewer streamer, then I was in your corner. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, that's not the reason why you're on this podcast. It's definitely not to take advantage of you when you're a 10,000 viewer streamer and sometime in the near future. Okay, it's just remember the little guys over here, Sassy. All right?
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna reach that number way before me. But okay, Sam, just remember the little lady. Okay, the old hag. Remember her?
Oh God, I don't see any old hag here. I'm sorry, I can't see them. I don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, because I remember, God, it was a year ago when the stream was starting to do really well, and it was all of a sudden it was just like one of the streamers started like talking behind my back. I was like, really? Why are we doing this? What are we doing here? Are we like?
Yep. And that's a similar situation, and that's why I said my mind was boggled. Like, why would you do that? Like it makes no sense, right?
Hold on. I see a dog. Oh. I see a dog.
Oh, yeah. You see Lola on the chair? Would you like me to get her?
God. Yes, we would love for you to get her. Oh, sorry, guys. I have doggy vision. The second I see doggy on screen, done.
This is Lola.
My God.
Can you say hi to everybody?
I'm in love with her. And she's 1 year old, right?
She is 1. She just turned 1 last week.
Happy late birthday! Listen, can we? If someone redeems Lola treats in your stream, can we give her a treat right now?
Give her a treat right now, just for you, Sam. I'll give her some treats.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, the lovely doggo deserves it.
Are we gonna make you swim for it? Are you gonna make you swim for those treats?
Oh, she's so precious. She's so precious. I'm in love with her. This is why I love doing this pod. By the way, guys, I don't ever bring any podcast guests on to talk to them. I bring them on to look at their animals. I just want you guys to know.
Well, you can see her.
Oh,
Julia might mess her hair all over my stuff, and I don't want that. Golden hair is not going to be fun cleaning that out of my keyboard. Thank you.
Yeah, listen. Oh my God. So my cat over there, he sometimes likes to sleep on my keyboard is more cat than keyboard. It's like I freaking rub my finger across and just come out with oh my God. It is the worst. It is the worst.
As much as I love my golden retrievers, I can make a new golden every day with the amount of hair that comes out of Julia.
I can only imagine. But so actually PlayPals asked a really great question here. This might be for both of us, but do you have self-care routines for off stream? Because we did talk about a little bit that your stream is your relaxation, but is there anything that you do try to do outside of stream that helps you too?
So that is one of the reasons why I do not log into my games when I'm off stream. That's my downtime. That is my time to hang out with Mr. Pickle. It's my time to hang out with the kids. I love going to the beach. The beach is like my zen place. So,
oh my God, that's right. Because you're in California, you get the beach.
Yes, we were just there on Saturday. I honestly feel like I recharge when I sit on the beach. It's amazing. Other than that, just seriously, just hanging out with Mr. Pickle and my kids is my self-care routine. I like to go for manicures.
Oh my God! Look at how beautiful those.
So, I mean, that's part of my self-care routine.
Right.
Going for a mani. That makes me feel good and special.
Oh man. Well, see, it's to get the nails on point first of all. It's also just the other things that you're able to do outside of streaming. Because, man, streaming too much all the time.
You have to have that balance between stream life and off-stream life.
You really do. Well,
you really do.
First of all, I feel like you could bring great stories back from the stream, right? You can brag for the stream. You can bring back all of these fun stories instead of doing the 8-hour grind every day that some people, some streamers do. To me, I can't do that. I can't.
Mr. Pickle's hopping in here. I do have a friends addiction. I do.
What is a friends addiction? Excuse me? Oh, the TV show?
The TV show. I do have a friends addiction. I probably watched that over 200 times.
200 times? Okay, who's your favorite character?
And it's always on in the background in my house. Like if Mr. Pickle's not watching something and I just want to have something on in the background, guess what it is?
Ooh, you're gonna cringe at what I'm about to tell you then. I've never watched Friends all the way through. I've watched like the first season and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch more later. Never got back to it.
You're breaking my heart.
I see.
You're breaking my heart. No,
I'm sorry. It's just
like
I just never got back to it. You know what I mean? It was fun. And I've seen the episodes here and there.
We can still be friends, Sam. We can still be friends.
Hey, yeah. Listen to her, guys. Okay, she can still be my friend, Bowie Senpai. You can still follow. Okay, all right. Thank you. Yeah, this is where the podcast ends. She comes over and we're gonna binge watch Friends the entire week.
Yeah, I could probably dialogue most of it. So
that's impressive.
I really do have a friends addiction. And Mr. Pickle actually took me about a month ago to Warner Brothers Studio to the Friends set. That was like my big gift from Mr. Pickle. Yes.
What?
It's been a dream for me to go and see that. And I actually got to go sit in the couch that they sat in on the set. It was amazing.
The heck? Listen, I haven't watched Friends all the way through, but I am a little jealous of that because that sounds freaking awesome. And I bet that's it. And that's fun stories you can bring back to the stream. It's fun. Yes. It's fun things that you can tell them. And how? So with sharing those kind of stuff with the stream, like, is there ever just like too much that you don't want to share, with your life going on?
There's certain aspects I don't share too much of, obviously, because I do have the little pickles, and I gotta be careful of what I share.
Right.
But like most of you know more or less where I stay. Am I going to give you my exact address? Probably not.
Yeah, never do that, by the way, guys, for any streamers out there.
That's a no-no. So you guys have an approximation of where I stay. Like most of my viewers know that I am in the process of moving. We'll be leaving California in the next month, and we're moving to Illinois. So that's...
Ooh,
yep.
That's a big
move. That is a big move. Yes. Yes, it's going to be a 5-day trek with 5 furry kids and 2 human kids.
So
and a camper.
Whoa. So okay, so you're moving to Illinois. Where exactly in Illinois are you moving to? Like the Chicago
we're going to be
area?
on the east side of St. Louis. So where the river is, we're going to be on the east of the Mississippi.
Okay, I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Well, we might be coming up to Chicago sometime soon, so if we're lucky, we might be able to meet each other.
Oh, well, Chicago is only like 3.5 hours away from where we plan on being.
Perfect. See, it works out. So unfortunately, it's not going to be going up there for fun, but if we ever do get up there, maybe I'll say, I'll wave in your direction. I'll wave in your direction.
There you go. Always. But yeah, for the most part, I like I told you, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything and I'll tell you.
Yeah, so that's what I was a little bit curious, because you have kids. Does any aspect of this ever make you nervous with them being involved in all of this? Because, you have the trolls out there, you have people who are just mean for no reason or anything like that.
So knock on wood.
That's not wood.
We've been blessed with the community that I have, because everybody is very accepting of the kids. They all say nice things to my kids. Everybody in my stream behaves themselves when the pickles are on stream, So I am blessed with the community that I have. I must say that if trolls were to come in, I would probably have to shut things down. My pickles are my world, so they would all be first.
Yeah, because
Streaming is secondary right now, right?
Yeah, because that's the scary thing about everything going on with Twitch at the moment. You have the hate raids, you have the hotspots, you have the general lack of Twitch not caring, and everything going on. So that's the reason why I wanted to ask that question. It is scary times for a lot of streamers right now. A lot of uncertainty as well.
There is, but I can honestly tell you, and I think Bowie can honestly tell you that my littlest pickle has more sass than I do. So it's okay. He'll probably be scared. And Syndraulic, you can tell Syndraulic, ask Syndraulic too, because he put Syndraulic and Bowie in their places. So he has more sass than I do.
Well, there you go. See, it's a future streamer right there. That's what I'm talking about.
See, look at Syndraulic. He knows.
Right.
He knows.
Yeah, now I know Bowie Senpai's telling the truth now. Me and there's a little too many exclamation points there. But yeah, so especially the littlest one, he's seeing these successes. Are you excited for him? Are you pushing him in that direction a little bit?
We are. We encouraging him. He's made a couple YouTube videos already, and he is now at the point where he wants to take Dad's GoPro everywhere he goes now, because he wants to GoPro everything.
Little future filmmaker right there, maybe.
Yeah, he's like, he wants to GoPro everything and bring it back so he can upload it to YouTube.
That's awesome. That is really awesome.
That is just that is where he is. And he said to me, so he took the GoPro bodyboarding with him the other day, and he said, "Mom, don't worry. I'm only going to need to edit it for about 3 hours, and then we should be good to upload it."
That
I
kid's
was like, dude, you don't even know what editing is, but okay, cool.
That kid edits for 3 hours. I'm sitting here and I'm like, and when I'm editing, I'm like, oh my God. He's like, don't worry, only 3 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to take 3 hours. We got to freaking, that's awesome though.
He hears all these words and he watches all these YouTube streamers, and I think he really has a good idea of what he wants to do. It's just going to be executing it for him now, so
yeah. Well,
but he's lucky he's got a dad who's a tech savvy, not a mom who's tech savvy, but she can do other things, so it's cool.
Yeah, well, I just love that though, because the last parent that I had on here, Curse Requiem, he was talking about that a little bit, and if they decided they were interested, because you understand how awesome this career can be, how much potential there is. And I mean, like, you look at the streaming industry, you look at all of the top streamers and everything, and if you have the personality to make it all the way through, it's
yeah, doors would open up exponentially for him. And I mean, like I said, he's still a little itty bitty baby. He's only 8. And he's already got that mindset,
God, I can only imagine. Like, imagine if I was like, 8 years old back then and coming in, and it's just like, coming into the world that it is now, where this is just like, streaming is huge. Because back in the day when I was a teenager, it was YouTube videos, and now it's video game live streaming, or live streaming in general. And to have parents who are supportive of it, I think that is the key difference, though. The key.
He fascinates me, because now I'm going to take it back to when I was growing up, which was back in the Bundus. So when I was growing up, we didn't really have like the YouTube videos that we could watch to learn how to do things, like play a game, complete a section of a game, right? So right. I had the little Nintendo disc, and I shoved it in my thing, and you die, you start all over. Okay, yeah. That was the way the game was played for us. My son will sit for hours watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out how to get past a certain boss on Zelda. Let's just say Zelda, for example. That he has the knowledge to A, search that up, B, has the patience to sit and watch it, fascinates Mr. Pickle and I. Like, neither one of us have that patience that he is already showing that he has. And just his endurance to do that. And then he actually will complete the game. He's completed Zelda multiple times now, even on hard mode. And I'm like, how? You're 8.
Dude, it just goes to show you just like how crazy children can be when
Mhm.
given the opportunity to just like flourish,
Yeah.
right? It's
Mhm.
just amazing. And I think that's one of the biggest, I think, things that he has too, is just the patience. Because content
Yeah.
creation requires so much patience. So much
Yeah.
patience. And I think that's something a lot of people don't get. You know what I mean? I did this
Oh yeah.
did this for 6 years before I got partnered. I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I did a lot of things wrong before I learned. But
That's how
still,
you grow. You grow
exactly.
from those mistakes, and that's a very important step. You
Exactly.
need to be exposed to those mistakes. No matter how much you hate those mistakes, you have to endure them to be able to get better, to grow from them.
And that's the awesome thing, because your son is starting at 8 years old. I started when I was 17, back in 2012. That a lifetime ago, but your son is starting at 8 years old. That's so awesome. That's so freaking cool. And I'm excited to see where his career takes him in the next
Oh, thanks, Sam.
10 to 20 years. Well, listen, that's the whole point, because you're raising the next generation of content creators. Amazing. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe I'll have him on the podcast one day. Good Lord.
He would love that. He would talk your ears off. You think I talk a lot? That kid talks more.
Listen, that'd be perfect for coming on to the SamTalkz podcast, or whoever I'll be at that point in time. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back to Sam Waffles again or something. Listen.
Yeah.
But that is so awesome. So going back to streaming a little bit, the Sam no longer walks. Thank you for that, Centralic. Thank you for that. I was about to say, Centralic, listen, I was going to ask you on the podcast again, but we might need to have a talk about that. Anyways,
would you like my son to talk to Centralic for you?
Yeah, you know, you might need.
He's already shredded him once. Yeah, he can do it again.
might need to go for him again. All right. So, what is your goal with streaming though? Like, what do you want out of it? You told us that you want to become a partner. What is the ultimate goal, the end goal that you would like to be able to achieve as a streamer?
Can I be honest with you?
Absolutely.
I don't have an end goal.
No end goal.
I just want to enjoy the moment. Damn. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I want to enjoy the friendships I'm making and will continue to make. I want to be present. I don't want to be hung up on an end goal, because life changes. Things change. So I just want to be in this moment and enjoy what I'm doing now with the community that I have, which, by the way, my community is absolutely amazing.
So like, if everything stopped right here, would you be happy? You would say this was a success?
I would say that I am successful.
That is
in what I'm doing for myself. I feel that I am successful.
And I'm pretty sure it's a lot more success than when you first started up that stream for the very first time. That getting to this point onto this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, podcast. I never thought I would average more than 7 people in my stream on a daily basis. I never thought that would happen. Well, 8 months later, I'm averaging more than that, and I'm like, whoa, like, these people really want to watch me? Like, I don't know anything about World of Warcraft. Like, I have disclaimers in my chat. Like, you will not learn anything from me.
Listen, I understand that feeling. The difference is, though, I don't have any disclaimers. So you're already like a step ahead of me already, okay? And I have to say, very impressive. The mental aspect, though, I want to go back to that a little bit with just how has with what the journey has been for you, with how much success that you've had so far, and obviously with you don't have an end goal. What is the mental side of things for you though? Like when you're trying to, I guess, not necessarily looking to the future, but looking at a stream. How do you take that approach mentally though? Like when you're about to hit that start streaming, because you said a little earlier, if things aren't feeling quite right, you'll stop or something like that. What do you do?
Well, I make sure I have
mentally
my coffee.
prepared.
Coffee is always a must.
It's the most
coffee is
thing.
a must. I have my water. I have to have my coffee and my water.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's marked out by hours, Sam. It's marked out by the hours that I have to drink. Come on now.
You got numbers on the bottle.
Yeah, there's numbers on that bottle.
Wow.
Water is important. So see,
Gotta hydrate, guys.
I make sure that everything is working because guess what? Technology does not like me. So 9 times out of 10, things are not working. And then I phone Bowie. And Bowie is like, Bowie, help me. What do I do? Bowie normally walks me through it.
So what's been what's been the worst technical issue that you've had so far then?
Sound seems to be my biggest hang up. Like my mic randomly defaults. For some reason, it'll randomly default. And then I'm like, I'll be blabbering away. And they're like, you're muted. I'm like, I'm not muted. Nope. Defaulted sound settings have changed.
Wow. Yeah, oh God. There's nothing more frustrating to me than the audio.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Pickle was saying something about the internet lag, though.
Oh, the internet lag was really bad. But now we fixed that. We got a new internet company that came out, and
that must be nice.
It's been amazing. Sam, and I really didn't want to mention this to you because I feel like that would be bragging about my nice internet, and you've got crappy internet. But you brought it up.
Let me live vicariously through you, okay? I gotta get my internet fixed, okay?
I'm sorry. But I had DC problems every stream. It was so frustrating. And poor Mr. Pickle, because he would come home and I would bite his head off. Like, I would cuss at him and I would say, stupid fucking internet. And I would like really lay into him about it. And he didn't believe me. And then eventually he saw what I was going through. And he was like, okay.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about. Because you get in the mood during your stream. You know, you got you're grooving, you're vibing, you're like, all right, we into it. We got all these amazing people in here, and then you're like, what
just happened? Where's all my people?
Yeah, and then you come back and you're like, well, that was fun.
You see, and things like that mess me up here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would mess me up. Like I'd get jolted from that, and I feel bad, and I'm like, okay, I need to get online to say sorry to everybody. Like that need to apologize to everybody for screwing up their days because my internet was crappy was killing me.
and then everybody, which by the way, guys, we love you for saying this, but then everyone's like, it's not your fault. Don't apologize. But you're like, I got to. I did. You know.
You have to. It's like. It's my stupid internet that crapped out. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you know?
And honestly, I apologize too because I'm just so frustrated that and then I bring that energy onto stream or into the Discord or whatever, and I'm just like, I am sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just that and I think when I apologize personally myself, it's just because I'm just so frustrated. I'm so angry. I want to.
You feel like you have to do something, but.
Yeah,
apologizing is easier than punching a hole in the wall. So
yeah, or throwing a brick through Suddenlink's window. I don't know.
I know how you feel. I do know how you feel, but since we've changed our internet providers and I'm hardwired, internet has been very stable, and I won't tell you what my upload and download speeds are. I'll just leave that for me, for my knowledge.
Dang, she's withholding the numbers, guys.
That's like salt in the wound. I would never do that to you.
Listen, well, because I'm paying for gigabit internet, and I'm not even getting like 1/100th of the speed. So it's just.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Technician came out today. They didn't do anything.
Okay, they didn't do anything. It sounds like an amazing technician.
They said that someone more qualified has to come out and mess with stuff, and so they gave me 48. Oh hell, we got an extra guest in here.
Sorry, Sam. Mr. Pickle is hugging this. Oh, he's bringing me mommy juice.
That's why.
Mommy juice. Oh no! Bye, guys. Special guest star. We got. Okay, now what is that mommy juice? Hello. Let's take a look here.
This is bourbon cream.
Bourbon cream. That looks so good.
On crushed ice. Mommy juice.
Oh my god.
Now we did establish in my stream that daddies can't call it daddy juice because that's a whole different meaning. We did establish that, okay? Daddy juice is a whole different meaning.
Woo! Whoa! Anyways.
So, Yes.
I'm like, oh, hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta.
Moving along.
Yeah, listen, Charlie, that's it. Listen, because mommy juice. Listen, I guess mommy juice has a little bit of a different connotation to daddy juice.
Daddy juice. That's a very different connotation.
It's a little different connotation.
See, Samsonetta was there for this discussion. Samsonetta remembers this whole discussion. It was a very in-depth conversation in my stream.
And that's where we determined that can't say daddy juice. Is that what happened? That was the
we decided that calling it daddy juice would just not sound the same.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I don't think it actually quite works out very well because it's like, hey guys, can I have some daddy juice?
It just sits differently, right? It just sits differently.
Yeah, as compared to mommy juice. It's oh boy. Listen, we completely derailed. I had like all of these questions lined up, and now all of a sudden my mind's just gone blank.
Oh, so sorry.
Listen, my mind goes blank all the time anyways. It's just, one thing after another over here. But
hey, why can Logan and Ganthian have all the fun? I need to have some fun too, right?
Shit, listen, those crazy guys over there. I mean, come on, Mr. Crop Top and Mr. apparently clothesless right now. I saw it early in the show. I don't know if he's still in here.
No, I didn't see that. Oh
yeah,
my.
He said he was in his underwear doing work or something, and I was like, we know what kind of work you're doing. Okay, let's calm down there. We don't need to go into that. So with all of the people that you've been meeting, has this helped you grow as a streamer? Like being able to
hands down, it has. That it's that whole word of mouth thing.
Well, because that's what helped you out a lot when your first stream happened, right? Was just you were out there, you put your name out there, you were talking to people, you've made connections in the community.
Exactly, and I had done that for many months prior to starting to stream. Because streaming had never been on my list of things to do. Like I said, it was all Mr. Pickle's fault.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pickles, for antagonizing her into streaming.
So, Plague, I wear pants. I'm wearing jeans right now.
Okay? Hey, me too. Whoa, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm wearing jeans.
What a coincidence.
I just would like to clarify that the streamer wears pants on a daily basis.
On a daily basis. There you go, guys. See? It all works out.
Yeah, no. Sam, you know what it is. We all share communities. Think about it.
Oh yeah.
You have people. I see people in your stream that are in my stream that are in XYZ stream, right?
Right.
So we all share our communities. It's not your community, or it's not just my community. It's our community.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that we all have this intertwined community.
Well, that was the biggest lesson for me when I first started, was understanding how important it is to connect with other communities, to be able to connect those communities, because God, streaming can be really lonely sometimes, especially if you're doing it by yourself. You're sitting there for 5 hours on end in a room, yelling at a computer monitor, and yes, you have the you have the chat up and everything, but at the end of the day too, it's still solitary.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're not hearing the actual voices coming back at you. You're reading them.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've done this. Like, I imagine what their voices sound like talking to me. Like a crazy person.
Has there ever been a time where you heard them on Discord and you're like, no, that's not what your voice is supposed to sound like. Sorry.
Exactly. Hands down. I've done that. Like, that's what you sound like? That's what I envisioned. Okay.
Yeah, you need to fix that a little. You need a little higher pitch, a little lower, a little lower. Okay, perfect.
Perfect, yeah. So, but I've done that. Like, I've envisioned their voices before I had Discord, I would okay, that's what Vixie sounds like now, And thankfully, Vixie streams, so I know what she sounds like.
There you go. See, Vixie, you did a good job. You're welcome.
You did a good job.
Yeah. It's the only time you're ever gonna get that out of me.
But hey, you wanted honesty. I'm giving you my honest here. So.
Well, hey, listen. Honesty is the most important thing when it comes onto the stream, unless the lie is really funny, in which case I'm okay with that too. But with all of this going on, with all of the hate raids and everything, have you ever been looking forward towards maybe YouTube as well, seeing what that end of the fence looks like, or God forbid Facebook gaming?
That scares me, by the way. Facebook gaming scares me.
Yes, it does. I was a partner.
I have not looked at YouTube. In all honesty, I haven't. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Yeah, I feel that too. It's well, that's how you were with Twitch too when it first started, though, right? You just didn't know where to begin. Yo,
exactly.
Like...
So, if Twitch were to really go down the road that they're planning on going with their new,
that's right. I completely forgot about that. The boosting viewers. Holy cow! I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Sassy just has to take a deep breath on that one.
No, what do you think of it? What do you think of that? I think
it's absolutely appalling. I think that they're stupid. Yeah. As my children would say, they're stupid. Because
now, what would you say?
They're fucking stupid. But anyway, you know, what are they thinking? I'm trying to understand, where did they hear that is what we asked for? Like, where? Like, I don't recall being asked that.
Yeah, because like we've been yelling at them for months. Fix the hate raids. Fix the bots. Fix the hate raids. Stop taking 50% of my sub revenue. Anyways, oh
yeah, let's create a program where you can pay to boost your stream.
Oh, and then the creator doesn't see a single.
That's not what we asked for, but okay.
And then creators don't see a single dime of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you
couldn't give the creators at least 2 cents out of that. No, we can't get anything out of that. So.
Well, the worst part about it too is that it's not even. It's just recommendations. It's not even. You're paying money to maybe get viewers, right? It's not even like.
Okay, this might be a very, very dumb question.
Go for it.
Please look at my hair color. Look at my hair color, guys, while I'm asking this, okay?
Okay.
So, isn't buying viewers TOS?
Yes. So buying viewers are TOS, but Twitch says, who cares? I mean, like.
But you understand that's what went through my mind. The first time I read that, I was like, but they buying viewers, and wasn't that supposed to be TOS stuff?
But see, you're not buying because the way they see it, you're not buying viewers. You're buying a recommendation slot for viewers to come see you. It's the little technicalities that they're able to roll around with, because Twitch just wants to make more money off of us, and that's the most heartbreaking thing I think I've seen so far on this website. It's just like, because I've been here for 7 years. I've seen all of the different things they've done. I've seen the affiliate program come in. I've seen emote slots. I've seen yada yada this, yada yada that, yada yada this, yada yada that. This is the one where I'm like, oh my god, really?
I know this really made me scratch my head. I'm not gonna lie. When I read that, I immediately showed Mr. Pickle. I was like, look at this bullshit. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
Well, it's something that benefits, once again, the top end.
Mm-hmm.
I think is the most annoying thing. Is just if you're the 20,000 viewer Asmongold stream or Shroud or whatever have you, and your stream is able to boost you. I mean, like, of course they're gonna get boosted.
Can I say this? So the rich get richer?
Something like that, right, guys? I mean, come on.
I mean, I said it. I know I shouldn't probably play that naughty, but that's basically what it is, right?
Yeah. Ooh, Syndra, you actually don't hate the idea. That's an interesting take. Be very careful, buddy. So we might have to listen, but that's the thing, though.
Hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but
even if the opinion's wrong. Just gonna
even if the opinion is wrong, even if it's wrong, I mean, I don't have to agree with why, but Syndralic must have a valid reason why he thinks it's not a bad idea, right?
Well, the biggest thing that I can think of is that it depends on how they tool it. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, if it's made available to Shroud, what's the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
What good is that gonna do them? At the same time, if I have 0 viewers in my stream, or like 2 viewers, or 3 viewers or whatever, 5 viewers, and then they see like, okay, I can pay $5 to give you recommendation points. You know what I mean? It's just.
But this is it. Who are they going to open it up to?
Yeah, exactly.
Without being told that they're being unfair for not opening it up to XYZ.
Yeah, and
you see what I'm saying? How are they going to get around that? So are they going to say, okay, well, you have to have a minimum or less than 50 viewers to be able to qualify for this program, or less than? I'm just saying a number now. I'm not like really thinking what number, but you know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to do that?
Yeah. Well, so Syndraulic, here's what she says. So you're saying buying impressions is widely available on the internet. I worked in digital advertising, which, by the way, you remember that from your podcast. And there's effectively no difference between this and running an ad for your stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But I think the difference there, though, is that it's your viewers paying for it, right? It's the viewers paying for it. I'm not paying for it. It's one thing if I'm paying for it, right? It's one thing if I am the one giving money to Twitch to give myself more discoverability. It's another thing to put the onus on my viewers who
already are supporting us by just being there and, you know, giving up their time. And in most cases, giving subs, gifting subs, buying bits, things like that. So why are we expecting our viewers to dig even deeper into their pockets?
Yeah, and I think that's I think that's what the biggest problem is just, you know, it's the viewers' responsibility. It's the viewers, the viewers, what they have to pay for in order to make it happen. Whereas that money could have gone towards, you know, something to the streamer. Could have been a sub, could have been a donation, could have been bits or something like that. Instead, now it's going to make me more discoverable. I don't know. I just feel like there could be a little bit of a better implementation. And once again, it also depends on who it's available to. Because, like, if it's not available to Asmongold or something like that, then that would make more sense. But even if it's not available to Asmongold, like, let's be realistic here, guys. How many of you in here will, if you see it pop up, will give me $5 to give me more discoverability?
No.
Right?
Sorry, correction. Not give you. Give Twitch.
Yeah, give Twitch $5.
It's not, you don't get the $5, Tab. It's just like fix that there.
To give me whatever it was, 3,000 recommendations or something. What if it's not available to non-affiliates?
But then that's not the point of the program, as far as I understand. It's supposed to be.
Honestly, I think if it's not available to non-affiliates, that's okay. It's gonna sound a little bit elitist, but I think if you're an affiliate, you know, you've at least proven that you can get that far because you got 50 followers, you got, you know, 3 average viewers or something like that, and stream for yada yada amount of days and yada yada amount of hours. But we're not talking about the same thing. The parallel I am drawing is between this and you running your own ads in front of other people's content, EX YouTube pre-roll. But see, that's still the issue though, Syndraulic, is that it's not us. You know what I mean? It's not me paying for it. It's my community paying for it. And I think that's the
I think that's the big hang up at this point, you know?
Well,
because it is coming across as that they want to line their own pockets at this point. They have not communicated anything other than this is what's rolling out. Oh, and you're going to pay us, and the creators don't see anything from this. So they need to word this better and give us more information on this, I think.
Well, let's say it pops up into your stream, Sassy. What are you going to do at that point? Are you going to ask your community, you pay this for me? Give me the recommendations, or are you just be like, ignore that?
I'm going to tell them to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly how I feel. Why would I encourage my viewers to do that?
I mean, you know, yeah.
It's going to be my viewers' choice at the end of the day, but I'm personally not going to ask them to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, to me, it is a very clear-cut issue that I see. I also like to play devil's advocate a little bit, looking at it, but at the same time, I also, in general, believe that it's not the right move for Twitch. But I think
what Syndraulic is saying. I understand what he's saying, but I'm not 100% sure that this is what their goal is.
I think the biggest difference is if I was paying for it. If I was paying for it, you know, myself out of my pocket, That's one thing, because I can pay for YouTube ad for one of my videos. I'm paying for views at that point. I can pay for Instagram impressions. I can pay for Twitter ads. I can pay for that. I'm paying for it though, not my community. My community is not the one paying for it. My community is not the one who has to eat the cost. That's exactly me. And it just feels a little bit weird to just be like, all right, community, start coughing up that money so people can find me, so that way I can. I don't. I don't know. It
is. But there's a couple things that I find on Twitch to be a little like offbeat. Another thing that I have an issue with is the multi-stream. It's only available to partnered streamers.
That's right, the squad streams.
I have a problem with that, because you need to have a partnered person to be able to partner with them to stream, like squad stream. I don't agree with that. What if 3 or 4 smaller streamers want to get together?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why can't they do that? What is so wrong, and what does Twitch have against them doing that?
Yeah, that was, I guess it's one of the things that Twitch, because the parallels between being a partner and affiliate are slowly. So I guess that's one of the ways that they want to keep it, the partner status, more exclusive or something. But when I was because I streamed on Mixer, and they had the equivalent to squad streaming available for everyone, and so I feel like that's something that absolutely should happen. I think it's absolutely something that absolutely should.
Yeah. Because how else are we going to be helping smaller streamers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I'm not a big streamer by any means, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, how do we small streamers stick together and help each other?
Yeah, and it's because it's a little bit tough, I guess, from their perspective, because you have 5 million streamers or something. I think at the last number that I saw, 5 million, or it's 5 million viewers, 1 million streamers. 100,000 of those are partnered, or maybe even less than that. I think it was like 30,000 people were partnered. So I guess from their perspective looking in, it's like it might be a little bit tough to coordinate that all logistically. But honestly, I think that, being able to squad stream or whatever stream should just be available to every single user, at least affiliates at the very least. Even then, because I don't know what goes on in the back end there, but Twitch is back end. Twitch's stability of the site, guys, has never been the best. Site's constantly breaking. You got freaking all of this going on, hate raids, all of that yada yada stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Well, with the steps they've taken so far, though, email verification and phone number verification now. And they've added it on the streams, I do believe, if I remember correctly. You can now set it to yada yada this, yada yada that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Do you think it's a good fix, or do you think it's just a band-aid on the bigger issue?
I think it's a band-aid. I honestly think they need to hire another person to help the one person that is doing all the work right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a step in the right direction, but it's not going to fix the problem.
Yeah.
It's just not going to fix the problem. They need to fix the bigger problem, and that's just my opinion.
Even some communication would be nice, even.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to actually get a proper email from them.
Oh, you mean you don't like the automated, hey, you got moderators? You got have you heard of moderators? Have you heard of emote only mode? Wink. I mean, like, come on.
Yep.
It just gives you the feeling, the sense that this website just does not care.
I get all the warm and fuzzies when I get those.
Yeah, I bet. You're the robot trying to make you feel good and safe. I mean, but still though, the we still stream on here, because there's really, to me, in my opinion, no better alternative. I mean, yeah, there's YouTube gaming, but
I don't know that one, so I'm screwed, Sam. This is my platform.
Listen, that's okay. I'm a partner. I literally can't go to another platform. I'm like stuck here. I can't do anything. Yeah. I can't go anywhere. They literally have me captured, guys. I am a prisoner on this website now, until I break that contract. But knowing that information, though, would just having those metrics to become a partner make you happy? Because the partner status comes with a lot of little caveats. You basically Twitch's little bitch all of a sudden.
You are, and like I said to you, that is my goal. I'm working towards that. I have a goal set up to get there. I did that goal purely for me. And would I like to hit it? Yes. Do I need Twitch's approval? In that sense, approval? No. I enjoy streaming on Twitch because it has opened up a thing inside me that I never had. Put it that way, like this.
It's like an awakening.
Yeah, like this little light bulb went off in me, like, oh, I can actually do this. I didn't realize I had this in me, It brought out the creator side of me, which I didn't think I know I didn't have that.
So previously, before this, you've never thought about dabbling into anything YouTube even, or anything like, any of that? You just like, whatever.
Nope.
It's gonna go.
I jumped out of an airplane onto Twitch.
Literally with no parachute. You're just like, let's go, let's do this.
Let's go. We got this.
Well,
I got to prove Mr. Pickle wrong.
What did you do before Twitch, though?
I was actually a kindergarten and preschool teacher.
Really? You were a teacher? That's awesome.
A lot of people don't see it, but that's what I was.
Oh, it kind of makes a little sense because you give off that mom energy, kind of like
What did you say earlier?
I said,
I have that big mom.
You got big mama energy, okay? You're not a big mom. You got big mama energy, okay? Big difference, all right? It's a big difference, guys. Okay, thank you.
No. I walked in and all I heard was, Sassy has got big mom.
You got big mama energy, okay? All right. Listen, Sassy was the best teacher.
I love teaching. I must say, I do miss it. When I got furloughed, my world was shook, not gonna lie. But WoW was there to catch me and get its hooks in me.
Yeah.
And hasn't let me go yet. So mommy juice, #mommy juice, there you go.
Man, looking at that though, I'm kind of a little jealous. I kind of want to try it out now. I don't drink very much, alcohol.
Neither do I, but bourbon cream is like my go-to.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's sweet and creamy. It's so good.
That's the number one thing for me. If it's sweet, I'm all in. Let's go.
Yeah, you're gonna like this then.
well, now that you're a little bit of a streamer, you got a little bit of a following and everything. If the opportunity came back for you to teach, would you, or would you be like, yeah, it's it's whatever, just have fun. I got to stream here in a little bit.
With everything that happened with the pandemic, I reevaluated a few things in my life.
Well, you got it, because they don't care about teachers right now. They really don't. They don't. And I might go back eventually, but right now, this is what I'm happy doing. Until this is not where I'm happy anymore, then I will go back. Well,
does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Well, this has to be like a blessing in disguise almost. Like you got furloughed, but then you found the joys of streaming, which that has to be like the best freaking career path, right? The best freaking path to streaming. It's just like no idea it's happening, no idea it's coming. You didn't even know what Twitch was, not even like a year ago. And then all of a sudden you're like, all right, streaming, this looks fun. Freaking, there's this crazy Asian kid yelling at the top of his lungs about how you're named after a candy bar or something. And then
Yep. That's exactly how it all started, And I had fun watching all this stuff. And Mr. Pickle would come home and you'd see me watching all these Twitch streamers. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, I had to get him into my world and show him this is what I did with my day,
Oh, man.
I got to watch a bunch of streamers. And then the night I had the conversation with him about, I think I'm going to try this. And him shooting me down was like, well, now I'm really going to try this.
Damn. So if he'd have been supportive, he'd been like, yeah, you need to do it. You need to go for it. Would you have done
Probably been more relaxed about it.
Oh, more relaxed. So you came in.
This was a competition.
Yeah, you came in like guns blazing. He's like, all right, let's do this. We got to make this work now. Yeah. This isn't fun time. This is okay. So
he was very supportive now.
And now Mr. Pickle is saying he's being attacked here. Yeah, listen, we'll give you a chance to defend yourself, Mr. Pickle, if you want.
Well, when he decides to stream one day. He can
Oh,
defend himself.
well, is that ever gonna happen? Is there gonna be a Mr. Pickle
So
stream?
I don't know.
Because he's been on yours a couple of times, you know,
He
with
has
the
been on mine. I went away on
special
a girls'
guest.
weekend, and he took over my stream while I was away.
Oh.
He booted up my my stream without my permission.
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Going
My
behind the
viewers
back.
did let me know. Hint, hint, Acer. My viewers did let me know.
Bunch of snitches, guys. Come on. What the
Oh,
heck?
don't worry. Mr. Pickle was very upset.
So did you go in there and you started watching him and you're like,
Oh, I gave him hell.
oh.
I gave him hell. I gave him hell. And I made it sound like he was going to be sleeping on the couch for the next month. And everybody really ate into that because I was still gone for the rest of the week. When I got back, he kept apologizing, and I was like, it's okay. It's cool. Like, as long as you don't get me TOS'd on anything, I'm okay. I'm like,
well,
he doesn't know all the rules, you know? He doesn't know all the rules.
You've been putting all the work in them viewers. He has to go and do it himself, right? He's gotta go through the motions and all the struggle and everything.
As a joke, when I got back, he actually created his own streaming account, and he did one stream on his own account.
Man, you're gonna have a family of streamers over there one day. You're gonna have a good time. So, you did mention a girls' day out though. Do your friends know that you're a streamer and they ask you like, what are you doing?
So, my best friend only found out about this when I went to see her a couple months ago. I decided to rip that band-aid off and tell her what I do. But a couple of my friends know now. They didn't know until recently. Like, I had to make a success out of it first, and then because I can tell people.
Well, you gotta be. It's like once. I guess once you start making money, that's when people are like, "What? Excuse me? What are you doing?
You make money playing games? That's what I get. You make money playing games?
Yeah, and then you, because the way I explain it to people is I play video games on the internet for a living. And they're like, huh. What?
Get that job.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Because every single internet technician who's coming to my house now, all 10 of them, I tell them I need a stable internet for my job. And they're like, oh, what do you do? One of them was like, do you do stock trading or something like that? I don't know. I play on the internet for a living. I play
the game.
I play video games for a living. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. And they're like, oh. And I'll never forget too. I went to Walmart one time to pick up an order, and this guy comes up, and I was wearing a BFA shirt. He's like, I really like your shirt, man. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, oh, that's very nice. And he comes up to me to my driver's side window, and he hands me a card, and he's like, yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of Twitch. And I was like, yeah, I'm a Twitch partner. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm a Twitch partner. He's like, what? So it's just like. It's just those fun little things that you are able to, you know, not having to explain it to people is always nice. But when you do have to explain it to people, and you know, you had to explain it to grandma.
It's a little weird. Like my friend does not play any computer games. She barely touches a computer.
Right.
So when I had to try and explain to her what I do, I was like,
there's always that disconnect when people don't understand what Twitch is. You know?
Or what World of Warcraft is.
Yeah, or even World of Warcraft. That has to be like another conversation on its own. People are watching me play this game.
Yes. I had this conversation with my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my best friend. It was priceless. Let me just say it was priceless.
And what did the in-laws think about this? Are they like...
Oh, my mother-in-law, like... grasped onto it. She's actually been in my stream a couple times.
Really? That's awesome.
Mr. Pickle helped her create a Twitch like username, and every now and again she'll come in and she'll say hi to me in Afrikaans, and she'll just pops in randomly. But with the time difference, it's really hard for her to always catch my stream. But yeah, she's been in a few times, and she thinks it's amazing that I do this.
God, I mean, that's awesome. It's always nice having people in your corner who support you in real life. And your best friend, what do they think? Like when you tell them that, they're like, okay.
She still doesn't quite understand it, but she just told me the other day. She's like, She calls me Mama. She says, Mama, I think you need to not sit in front of your PC as long as you do.
Really?
So I was like, it's okay, I got this. She's like, yeah, but I don't think it's really healthy for you. I'm like, no, it's very healthy. I'm okay.
You're entertaining the masses. You're making them have a good time. You're helping them to enjoy life.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
She's Slovakian, so she didn't grow up with like PCs and things like that in her life. So I understand where she's coming from too. But it's just always interesting for me to have these conversations with her, and show her now my video clips and my clips that everybody likes to clip from me because I say stupid things. And
I feel that. I understand that feeling a lot. So let's now let's say you're done with the stream for the day. What's the after stream life going on in Sassy? You have kids, you have fur babies, you have Mr. Pickle.
If I finish at 2, I shut down. I go look in everybody's streams. I go say hi quickly, and then I land up lurking. I get the kids at 2:20 from school, and then it's homework time, lunchtime, and hang out with them for a little bit. Then it's time to make dinner, and we get the ball going on dinner, and it's bath time, and so the day goes by really quickly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god! I mean, that sounds jam packed right there. Listen, I was falling. I was getting tired hearing that. Just the amount of work that you're doing. I started feeling exhausted. I was feeling the weight over here.
And then once the kids are in bed, then Mr. Pickle and I will find time to actually sit down and try and watch a series together. We've finally found something that we like to watch together. Ted Lasso. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about it.
Oh, it's so good. So it's on Apple TV, and we've been loving it. So we're all caught up on that. We binge watched the shit out of Ted Lasso, but it was really good. So every now and again, we like to try find a good series that we can watch together, which is hard because he has his taste and I have my taste.
Right.
So
yeah, we just got done watching the new Netflix series, Midnight Mass, which was really, really good. We really liked it. Yeah, if you ever watched Haunting at Hill House or Haunting at Bly Manor,
it sounds like scary stuff.
It's definitely scary. It's very scary.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Thanks, Sam.
Oh, so you're not big into the horror?
No.
Oh.
Acer has been trying to get me to play Phasmo with them. I refuse.
That explains why they were like, we need to get Sassy to play Phasmo a little earlier. And that's right, I saw you guys. So no way to get you into Phasmophobia? No way at all?
No, I'm a real pansy. I'm sorry.
Really? So like not like maybe a charity goal, play like an hour of Phasmophobia or something like that.
Charity, fine. I will do anything for a charity, okay?
There you go, guys.
For a charity.
There you go. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. I got it going. I got the ball rolling, Chad. Now we just need to get a charity stream going here for Sassy Pickle, and you guys just need to hit the goal. But So yeah. What are the plans for you now, though? You've been having the success, and I know you like to live in the moment and everything, but is there anything looking forward that you want to do? YouTube. I know you do TikTok as well, isn't that correct?
I do. Well, I'm not very good at them, but I try.
Listen, at least you're doing them.
I'm awkward, okay? I'm very awkward. I should not be doing TikToks.
But you're doing them, and that's like the most important thing. I think that's, a lot of people, they see TikTok and they're like, oh, I'm not going to do TikTok. But you're out there. You're putting yourself out there. You're doing it. And that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. I do. I enjoy it. I mean, once again, it's that networking. I'm trying to do the whole networking thing. I'm trying to be a little bit more active on Twitter, and all these things were. I feel like I'm expired compared to these things because these things are not what I grew up with. So I'm trying really hard to be a little bit more with it and in tune with everything. But like I said, I might just one day do YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah.
If somebody dares me hard enough, I might just try it.
Is there anything specific you want to do on YouTube? Like any... Because you made like this beef Wellington?
I was gonna just say cooking with Mr. Pickle. Like, I think that Mr. Pickle and I do amazing cooking streams, and I think they're amazing. That's just my
Yeah, well,
opinion.
if that's what you think, fuck the haters, right? Who cares? It's all about what you think. That's the most important
so
thing.
I think Mr. Pickle and I, with the little pickles, doing cooking streams on YouTube would actually be really funny, like real life comedy, if you want to say that.
Well, and not only that, but the food also looked freaking delicious. Like,
it was amazing.
I wanted to come over there, and I wanted some of that. You know what I mean?
I am not gonna lie; those beef willies were really good.
Oh my gosh! See, I'm so jealous. Sleep stream, let's go. But yeah, so like that's what you would want to do for YouTube. Anything you get TikTok. You do have a Twitter presence as well.
Yeah. I think if I were to go to YouTube, it would be a family-orientated one. I'd bring in my family a little bit more.
That's it. Yeah, because you can edit that. You can throw that off on you can throw that off on the youngest. It's only gonna take 3 hours. It'd be perfect.
Exactly. So I think I would definitely do more of a family YouTube thing. Maybe have us playing family game night.
Right.
Because that's always entertaining in this house.
Oh man, board games or something of the sort?
No,
Or
like Mario Kart and things like that. It's very competitive in this house.
Ooh, Mario Kart. Yeesh. Oh, yeah. Listen, we don't want to watch a bloodbath on the videos, okay? We gotta be careful there.
Oh, Gravelord wants a Mr. Pickle comedy stream. Okay, I have one. I have a joke for you.
Oh, okay.
I have it's a dad joke, but I have a dad joke for you.
That's all right. We're daddy juice or something. Okay.
What does an English owl say?
An English
owl
say? What do they say? I don't know.
Who?
Oh, I think your mic didn't pick that up. I think
didn't pick up the whom. They cut out for a reason there, Sam. It's that bad.
I can hear the laughing in the background too. I think that's what's making it even better. Just the laughing in the background.
See. Hey, I'm here all night, Sam. I have another one. What do you call a whale without pants?
I don't know. What do you call
Free Willy. Okay.
Is Mr. Pickle's dying back there? I can hear.
Can you hear him? You might have to edit that.
Oh no, we're leaving this in. We're leaving this in. Listen, for all of my audio listeners out there, I'm hanging my head in shame. Okay, oh boy. Oh
Do
boy.
not write these down.
No, please write them all down, guys. It's on. It's out there in the public.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. I'm clearly a mom. You're welcome.
Yeah, we definitely got the parent energy going on here. See, this is what I'm saying though. This is why I love Twitch. It's just the diversity, and this is one of the reasons why we do the podcast, is because we get to meet interesting people like yourself. We get to meet great content creators like yourself, being able to bring amazing people like you on, people who make great communities, people who work hard to make the world a better place. Because I think that's something that a lot of people don't get with streamers. By the way, guys, there's my cat.
I was gonna say, I see your cat. He's
doing his thing. He's meowing. He woke up from his little cat nap. But but what a lot of people don't get with streamers is that, yes, we come out here, we entertain, we have our own reasons. Obviously, some of us want to become famous, some of us want to make money, some of us want to do all of these different things. But at the end of the day, I think most of us want to entertain people, want to make the world a better place. And that's why talking to creators like you, who want to make the world a better place, who want to make people happy, where your focus is on having fun, I think it helps to readjust to how the viewers see the streamer. it's not just some personality. It's a person behind there. It's a person streaming. It's a person who's going through their own struggles, who wants to be able to achieve their dreams, to be able to have their goals.
And I've also tried to build this thing with my community, and they can all attest to this. My DMs are always open to them. Like, I have my DM list is pretty long, and I'm not always very good at it. I will read their DMs, but I try and reply to everybody.
Right.
But I'm always there. If you need somebody just to talk to, I'm always there. I might not always be able to give advice, but I'm always there to listen, and I'll try my best to be the good, strong shoulders that they need, you know?
Yeah.
It's a very important part. And I know there's a lot of streamers out there that say, we are not your therapists. We are not your therapists. But somewhere we are.
Yeah.
Because for some people, we are the only person they get to talk to in a day.
And
you know?
Obviously there is that line, you know, there's a line for some people, and it's understandable. For some streamers, they can't. For some people, they can't take on that burden. For some people, it's really hard. You know, there's a lot of mental stresses that come along with being a streamer. I've dealt with them myself. I've dealt with the anxiety, the depression, the worthlessness, the imposter syndrome. I still deal with them on a regular basis. But also, too, what you're saying is that we are kind of the therapist, because that's the whole point. We're putting ourselves out there to try and make someone feel better, to try. And that's the key word, guys. I want to say that, to try.
It's try. Exactly. Am I going to succeed? Maybe not, but at least I was present for that person.
Yeah.
In that moment that they needed somebody to just hear them out.
Well, because you could be the difference between, you know, someone's day being made or someone's day being ruined. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is why I have dad jokes, just in case. I gotta have those dad jokes ready, man.
She can just whip them out at a moment's notice. Whipping out the dad jokes.
But no, back to, on a serious note, I don't want to say pride myself, but I do take that role very seriously. Like, I want to be there to help my community.
Does that stress you out?
Whatever they need.
Does that stress you out as a person, though? Because
it does. Like, right now, I'm very, very concerned of a viewer that I know has severe depression, and they've been MIA now for 15 days. I go and look to see how long they've been offline, because it's stressing me out, because I haven't heard anything from them, and I'm concerned. Like, I've messaged them and I'm getting nothing back. So am I stressed? Yeah, I'm really worried about this person, because I know that they have struggles. So that sits with me.
Man, guys, if you haven't done so, big shout out to SassyPickle. Go follow her, guys. Seriously, you hear that? You hear that right there? If you're not already following her, I don't know what you're doing. Like, seriously, someone who cares that much about their community, someone who cares that much about people, that they are counting the days they're not online, that they're watching out with them.
The only stalker with love, but I do, because this person is always around, and all of a sudden this person has disappeared, and I know this person's history, and I'm genuinely worried about them.
Man.
So, and I've told Mr. Pickle this the other night, like, I'm really worried about this person. Like, I haven't heard from them. And I went and had a look, and they haven't been online in over 15 days. And that's scaring me. You know, why haven't they been online? And I know real life happens, and, you know, but from seeing them every day to not seeing them at all worries me.
Yeah, well, just big kudos to you for that. You know, it's rare to find the streamer who cares as much as you do, and that is No,
Mr. Pickle has no clue who half these people are.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because it takes a lot of empathy to be able to associate with the name, right? To be able to associate the personality with the name, because to all of you, you know, when I look at Gravelord, or when I look at Sif or Syndralic, hey, when I see your name, Sassy, I'm like, SassyPickle. It's obviously easier for me to be able to associate something with you because I've seen you stream, but, you know, it's
to join stream, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
You try and build and that's that thing that I was talking to you about earlier. Like I imagine the voices, and because that's my way of building that connection with the person on the other side of that screen.
Right.
That is my way of making them an actual person.
Yeah. And
if that makes any sense.
No, it absolutely.
Oh yeah, Catland, you see Doggo again.
Yeah, we got the doggo back again, guys. Listen.
Oh, she's yawning.
Oh my God. I hope I'm not that boring, doggo. Oh, she left. It's okay.
She's like, sorry. She saw the cat.
Oh,
she saw your cat.
Oh, Kitty, look what you done. You made the doggo run away. Oh well, what are we gonna do? SassyPickle. However, though, we've been going for almost 2 hours now. Believe that it is.
And I was scared I wasn't going to keep up with all these other big streamers.
Look at that. It's easy. You you came in and crushed it, carried the podcast, and all that good stuff. You did a really, really great conversations tonight, though.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, Sam. And thank you so much for having me. And I'm glad the internet stuck it out.
I'm glad the internet stuck it out, too. There were a couple of times
Did we have any weird freeze moments where I learned like facial expressions?
Not that I can listen, your internet's way better than Ganthian's, all right? You weren't like a slideshow the entire time. So, but thankfully, there were a couple of times where it's starting to dip a little bit, but it stabilized back out, so I'm really, just really happy about that.
I only dipped out on my dad joke. I know why. You made it dip out on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. What? Okay, so we were promised a chicken dance, though, I think.
Okay, all right, let me get the sound. Let me find the sound clip, okay?
All right, she's got to get the sound clip first, guys, all right? She's got to have the music to be able to do this. All right.
Because you're going to do it with me, right?
I am? Oh, my God. Listen, it's not going to be a dance-off, okay, guys? I'm going to lose. We saw what happened with the twerk-off between me and Musty, okay?
No twerk-offs, but we're going to try our best here, okay?
All right, let's do this. We got this.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm like gonna be watching you the entire time. I'm trying to do this.
Oh, can you hear it?
I can hear it sometimes. There we go. It's good. The freaking it's too much. It's too the claps and the wings and the oh my God, this is. It's just so simple, but at the same time so. Okay. Wow. Dude, she's got that down.
Did you survive?
I think I don't know. I'm still here. I'm still alive. So, wait, you freaking nailed that, though. Holy cow. What the heck?
Hey, I've only done it like 1,000 times.
Yeah, only done it. Freaking. Yeah, Sassy wins again. Guys, there's one day I'm going to win against a guest, okay, guys? One of these competitions is going to happen.
You got to go practice. Whatever that guest does, you got to go practice, my friend.
Yeah, but that's what makes it funny. That's what makes it funny. It's
true. That is true.
is when I win with no practice. One of these days, all right? Whoever's coming on here.
Okay, one day I'll be back and you'll be better.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna. That's definitely not gonna.
I'm not coming back.
No, you're coming back, but I'm not getting any better. I've been playing World of Warcraft for the past 2 years now, and that's not. Listen, Haley, that's just cheating right there. Burping competition for you, anyways. SassyPickle, where can people find you though?
On Twitch.
Twitch.tv/
SassyPickle1.
SassyPickle1, the number one, right?
And they can find me on TikTok and on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm Pickle1Sassy.
Yes, Pickle1Sassy, and
on TikTok, I'm SassyPickle12 because one apparently was taken.
Dude, someone keeps stealing your one stuff like that.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? And what times do you stream?
I stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Pacific, right?
Pacific time. But right now my schedule's a little wonky because I am in the process of packing my house up and moving.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, super fun. I'm excited. So they can catch me actually tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time for raid night. So
for raid night, there you go, guys. Monday through Friday,
yeah.
8 to 2 p.m. Pacific, and then tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Pacific.
I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Oh, moving stream. Gonna have a moving stream?
Can we have a clap?
Yes, we need a clap, guys. We need a clap. First of all, we need a clap for the amazing SassyPickle. Ladies and gentlemen, what a freak. Another killer guest, guys. We're getting back to back to back. No, yes, excuse me. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, big clap. And also,
Thank you so much, Sam.
Big shout out to SassyPickle. Go follow her right now. Seriously, go follow her right now. Bowie's telling me to wait. But you do, Bowie. You got like, I don't know how many seconds. I'm counting them down in my head, but I've kept poor SassyPickle here for 2 hours now. Bean Boozled stream? Oh, Bean Boozled stream?
No more Bean Boozled. Sassy ate 100 of those in one stream. No more.
What the fuck?
No more.
Well, that's a question for the next podcast, guys. SassyPickle, we're gonna have to have you on again, though. All right, we're gonna have to have you on again. We're gonna ask that question about a Bean Boozled 100 and like, excuse me. Okay. All right, SassyPickle, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
thank you everybody for tuning in.
I'm gonna take you back to the starting soon screen, everyone, while I sit here and talk to my good friend Sassy. So everyone, say bye to Sassy. Bye, everybody. What? Bye. I'll see you on a little bit though to do the giveaway for the new world. Bye, everyone. Well, wasn't that another fantastic episode? Miss SassyPickle, thank you so much for coming on. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you did, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe because it really does help out a lot. We do these live all the time, every week, over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SamTalkz. So make sure to come and check it out when it's live. We are also on Spotify as well. So make sure to go and listen there if you are so inclined to. Everyone, I will see all of you next week. Goodbye.